The views, comments, and opinions of the following program do not necessarily reflect those of Morris Media Studios, MorrisMediaLive.com, or its affiliates. Listener discretion is advised.
I like my green with crystals like Folgers, picking up momentum, rolling like boulders. They call me ice, but I'm really much colder. My rhymes is heavy like the weight on my shoulders. I'm spitting that red hot smoldering lava. I fight to the end like the Navajo. Crack a bottle though, make it the goose with cranberry and triple sec. Triple my check, I feel the ripple effect of a fool on the loose. I hit you from every angle, from obtuse to right. Street shit like JJ, I'm dynamite. Slide me some dough, I show you an execution in the flesh, and promise not to leave nothing left. If you bomb it, I keep stabbing, shooting, damaging, looting, till it ain't no disputing who the greatest is.
The lady's a trap.
Why, dude? Why?
The title is what gets you.
The lady
People don't
is a
understand
tramp.
that. Like, people be always talking about, like, ratchet music, some new shit. Nah, music been talking about ratchet shit since day one.
What them lyrics like?
One of Frank Sinatra's number one greatest songs ever is called That Lady's a Tramp. She
Damn.
likes to stay out late at night. She likes to drink it.
Likes to stay out late in the night.
And basically said, don't say shit because she a tramp, nigga.
And you know what you was dealing
I'm
with
a
when you
tramp.
start fucking with her.
Do they mix in the salt and pepper? Tramp.
What you call me? Did I mess this up?
Tramp.
And then they all of those school, like Muddy Waters got a song called Gypsy Woman, and that song is called The Gypsy Woman Told Me You Your Mama's Bad Luck Child. That's cold as shit.
God damn.
That's one of the biggest insults you can give somebody. You your mama's bad luck child.
You
The
your
gypsy
mama's?
woman told me that.
Damn, and you
Actually-
believe her and shit.
Yeah.
I think it's worse luck if you're your daddy's bad luck child.
Why?
Mama always got bad kids. Daddy, not so much.
But mama, she has some ancient ass kids, but she won't say it at least.
Wait a minute. What the fuck? What does that mean?
I come from a broken home, so you know what I mean? I don't associate mothers and fathers together.
Oh, is that what it is? They don't go together?
Like either your mother's child or your father's child.
If you your mama's bad luck, you could be ain't shit, but mama gonna have your back. So, but if mama admits you ain't shit,
Yeah, that's when you low
you fucked
down.
up. Daddy be quick
dirty.
to say you ain't shit.
Yeah.
That's unless you look like the father. If you look like the father, then
Oh, you're done.
you're going to constantly get you ain't shit
God
just like
damn
your
it.
daddy.
Well,
God
yeah.
damn it, Gerard.
That dynamic does exist.
That shit does exist, man. Well, look, man, thanks for joining Mike Robertson Boulevard, y'all, on a Tuesday night in September. Happy back to school shopping, people.
Yes.
Melrose, did you have to fork over some back to school ducats on some back to school shopping?
I did, but I this year was the first year that I shopped online. And I loved it.
Did you do away? Oh shit! What do you mean,
it.
man? What do
like-
you mean?
I just
like you
nigga,
picked your favorite mall store and just went to their website.
Nigga, yep, went to the
And was
website,
like,
found
click.
everything on clearance, nigga, and racked up. I was like, damn, I didn't even have to move.
This is how we know Mike got a whole bunch of grown ass kids. School started a month ago, dog.
I know.
Happy
He
back to
started
school
September back
shopping.
when we was in school.
Hey, look, I know. I'm thinking of then, and we're still late
When
up.
we was in school in September, like
I
shit.
know. Look, man, you know my kids is old. When I was just sitting here listening to you say that and was thinking about them, I ain't buying no school clothes, baby.
That's a good thing.
What's up, baby?
This is actually the first year that I really bought school clothes in a long time. I was always under the impression that school clothes was some black people shit.
Wait, what?
That's black people shit. When you buy your kids school clothes, that's black people shit.
Wait,
I went to school with white
Melrose,
people.
Everybody gets school clothes, right?
Not
No?
white people. White people get school supplies. Niggas get school clothes.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I got both.
Yes.
Wait a minute. So they get school supplies.
They get supplies.
Like what,
They
pencils and
pencils, backpacks,
paper,
paper,
three
fucking-
ring binders.
all
That's
that
because
shit.
white folks don't give a fuck how they look when they go outside the house. They will go out. I'll be driving Uber, man. These white women will get in your car in yoga pants. Bitch, it's 11 o'clock at night. You ain't been doing no yoga no time recently.
Those are fucking
And
pants.
they,
at 11.
exactly.
Yeah, they changed.
They wear T-shirts.
Name changes.
you give a white
Those are
dude
you're
some-
gonna get this pussy pants.
You give a white
Yeah.
dude one pair of jeans, stonewashed jeans, a couple T-shirts, and a couple Skechers, and he good.
And he
Yeah.
good for
And
the
they
year.
can go to white school and not get clowned. You know what I
At
mean?
all.
White
Yeah,
school,
true.
they talk about other
True.
shit. They spend their time talking about niggas.
Look, niggas at a black school, niggas
Shit.
know your outfits more than you do.
Oh, yeah.
They know how you pair them together.
Oh, yeah.
They know how
You
often
wore
you
that
gonna wear
shirt
them
last
motherfuckers.
Tuesday, nigga.
Oh, we back to Monday.
Look at him.
Man,
Look
it's
at him.
Monday.
Oh, he think nigga got noticed because he changed the pants with that shirt, huh?
We own it.
Tuesday,
We own
nigga.
it.
Yeah, they
We
know
own
when
it.
you try to turn your shit inside out.
Yeah.
They know when you switch your, nigga, the polo don't go with the Levi's, nigga. Niggas know your
You're
outfits,
teed.
man.
That's teed.
That's
Man.
part of that was a good one. That was a 90s one.
That's teed.
But look,
That was
do
a good 93 insult right there. Yeah.
You're
that's
teed. I didn't know what the fuck teed was.
Tapped
I
out.
thought, nigga, I
I
thought
remember that's
tapped
tapped out.
it
Teed.
was terrible. That's terrible.
Terrible
Teed.
tapped out.
niggas
teed.
tapped out.
Teed.
I don't even know that one.
You don't know that,
That
was
was
a
like
Westchester term.
That was 93, 94 lingo.
I was
Teed.
long gone.
That
Oh,
was
he was
so-
out by then. He was
That
out
was
by
so bad to be teed.
You be T.
Or Easty.
Easty.
Easty was another one, yeah.
Easty.
Easty was in
then.
play.
She acey. Oh, yeah. That's when you do
Yeah.
the chicks. Yeah.
I was
smacking
both
their
of
gums.
those.
Look, if you had them, if chicks had them gold hollow dolphin earrings, nigga,
That was Easty?
that was Easty. That means
Oh,
you
my
had a
bitches
bus
was
pass
Easty.
going far east.
He said he had a bus pass.
Oh,
And
Nigga.
where were they?
they were East Sides.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But some of the dolphins had water at the bottom, though.
Oh, really?
Water.
Yeah.
Water in the earrings?
Yeah, they had like a hologram water.
Damn, you could
Heavy
see
as
the
fuck.
water?
You couldn't see it. It was hologram.
The fuck is that?
It's your imagination, motherfucker. Use it. What's a dolphin out of water? Dead. Dead, see?
All right. Think you lost me.
It wasn't hard, Mike. It wasn't hard.
I think I must be slow. Man, look, man, I'm fucking recuperating from my chest injury, man. I have a chest
What
injury,
happened?
man. I fucked around yesterday, man. My wife, she got like inspired to do some workout type shit. And I said, well, I'm going to try some new, different shit. Not
10
new,
push-ups.
but different shit.
10 push-ups.
Knock it off. New shit. And then she fucking wanted to do a reach back and do this Tybo advanced tape, man.
Tybo.
And hit your
Tybo,
ass.
nigga.
Did she sock you in the
This
chest?
is 1994? What
Nigga,
the
we was
hell?
across the
Nigga
room.
said new
it
workout.
looked like
This nigga brought Tybo.
Right, and the thing is, we watched it on YouTube, right? So the motherfucker who posted shit to YouTube, you could tell he filmed this shit
By himself while he was
in
doing
his
it.
living room and shit. You know what I mean? It wasn't official.
Right. And you still watched it.
So anyway, man, I was doing too many punches, nigga, and like somewhere in my chest plate, nigga, what is this shit called, nigga?
Pictorial?
A goddamn connector. What's
A
your
sternum?
chest connector?
sternum,
Yeah. My chest plate, nigga. That's what it is.
You fucked your sternum up on the
yeah,
YouTube
man, I
video?
feel it, dude. I don't know, man.
Damn.
I think I need like an extra kind of
And some coordination.
stretch.
This nigga
You said
fucked his
Need some
chest
coordination
up
if you over here hurting you.
on a YouTube
With no
home
weights.
video.
With no weights.
You better be glad it wasn't an official video. Your ass would have missed today.
That's 50 plus stuff, man. You don't know nothing about that.
I'm right in that area, but you can't watch
Oh,
a
yeah, you in the
bootleg.
area.
You can't watch a bootleg YouTube video and injure yourself.
You're in the area, Melrose,
I am.
but you can claim a lot of years. You still got a lot of claiming to do. 6 months ago, I was still claiming, like, nigga, I'm in my 40s, nigga.
Shit, I'm claiming 20s, nigga.
Oh, it's the new 20?
Not the
you hear this
40s,
shit.
but I'm, you know.
All right, anyway, man. My daughter told me advice about my show. Y'all want to hear it?
What was it?
She said she liked the show,
But
but
yeah,
she said our information is too old.
our information is too old.
Yeah,
I thought you was getting this shit fresh off
That's
the
what I
wire.
thought. It's
Like, nigga, do she want niggas? You want minute by minute?
That's what I said. Like,
want it minute
damn,
by
I'm
minute?
literally pulling the shit. She's like, I don't know. It's just that it seems like it's old. I was like,
Maybe
damn.
the perspective is old.
But she's saying like, well, that's probably that too. But she's saying like literally like it's old news. And so what she said is this. She said, like, sometimes, since it's only on Tuesday, if some shit happened on Friday and I still bringing it up on Tuesday,
that's old.
It's kind of old.
Yeah, that is old today. It is old.
Like, you lost your chance.
Here's how I frame that. Yes, it's a once-a-week show for those listening. We only hear once a week.
Right.
So when you tune in,
that's good positioning.
You're tuning in to our perspective on the week's happenings. We all know what happened.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you got to hear what other people thought. Now it's time to hear what we think. And that's really all it is, unfiltered opinion.
But could it be us running an old horse in the mud? Could we be doing that?
I think
that's possible.
That is what she's saying. See, let me tell you. Let me go on further.
Okay.
She said that if something happens on a Friday and I do my show on Tuesday, and not just Friday, but Saturday, Sunday, even Monday, if something happens on those days, guess what?
Leave it alone.
You missed it.
Yeah, we just missed it.
You missed it.
We only get to talk about Tuesday shit.
Nah.
So what's happening in the land of tacos?
Man, right, exactly. Nigga,
Who's making good tacos tonight?
Titty Tuesday. Who pulling them out?
Maybe you should tell your daughter to ignore all of the current events throughout the week. So when she tunes in on Tuesday, you can get a fresh perspective of what's been happening all week. Let us be your weekly update.
Yeah, exactly.
Tune out all news all week. You don't listen to anything trending, anything. You tune in, and it will be fresh as a...
You'll be informed. You'll be well informed.
It'll be really fresh for you.
Fresh like fruit. Fresh like L.A. fruit on
What's your daughter's name?
Halsey.
Yeah,
like a hallway.
What's next?
Anyway, so what are we talking about? Mac Miller died. Y'all up on Mac Miller?
That shit's old.
Mac Miller OD'd on a Friday. Was it Friday? I think. That's old, man. All right.
Old.
Mac and me.
I wanted to give him
nothing else we can say about it.
Because I kind of like the dude, man.
Yeah.
Even though he's a little white boy rapping and singing. But I thought he was all right, actually.
I'm the kind of person, I don't like seeing people die, especially young. I don't like seeing people die young. So remove that from my next statement. When I hear right rapper, I just don't give a fuck anymore.
Yeah.
Wow.
I just don't. Yeah, that's bluntly how I feel.
Man, that is
like I don't want to see nobody die. Like death is death. It's my feelings on right rappers is separate from someone dying.
He died from ODing too.
Yeah. So that's fucked up. You know what I mean? But
does anybody know the particular drug in which he used?
No, they actually came out today.
I'm sure young
that
Zion
came out today.
Knows.
That came out today.
Let me give you what came out today. They saying that they swept the house. They're saying early reports saying they haven't found any drugs.
Oh, so he didn't OD?
We don't know yet.
Illuminati.
But they're saying
maybe that nigga OD'd on hip hop.
I say let's wait.
It's rap.
Let's wait about 8 weeks.
Maybe he was playing that Eminem until he fucking.
The nigga was doing head nods and shit. He just cracked his neck.
That kamikaze finally killed a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Shout out
Machine
Eminem.
Gun Kelly.
What's up with that Machine Gun Kelly beef? I am fucking with it. I like
what
it.
He was saying some real shit.
I think he fucked over Eminem.
He did, but
you think M can come back?
I think the things he said were really good, but as a rapper, he still was just some regular old shit. Eminem will slaughter him if he says something. To me, Eminem has to say something because he says some real shit.
And I feel like it's too late, Eminem. My nigga,
on some MC
this
shit.
is MC 2018, you get literally like a day to respond.
Yeah, that's all you
can't
get.
fucking go to the lab. You gotta stop the plane mid-flight. Pull this motherfucker down. Take me to the studio. This nigga
right
put
now.
a diss record out.
Let me slay this nigga on my phone.
Man.
Look, basically Drake changed the game. Even though I hate to give credit to Drake, but he changed the game when he said, "I've been waiting 2 whole days, man. Where y'all at?" 2 days is all you get, nigga.
What?
2 days.
Man, Eminem, you ain't above calling him back because you're not a rap god. You pretty goddamn good, but you're not above calling out this nigga back. He got you out. You better get him back.
Yeah, he better do some.
I hope you don't think you above this shit, Eminem.
Yeah.
I hope you don't think you above that.
That's what the game is.
I think Eminem is outdated. I love him, but it's like I hate to listen to Eminem in 2018. He's like the MC Ren of white people.
Oh No.
He's like the MC Ren of white.
No,
MC
MC
Yeah,
Ren.
he like
He was the shit in his time,
but
but
he refused to change up with the game. Like you stay on that. Come on, man.
Stab my mama in her
Knock
neck
that
piece,
shit off,
yo.
man.
I can't stand his voice. Like Eminem gets 1.5 songs in a row play for me. After the halfway through that second song,
You're irritated.
he
with
sounds
his
like
voice.
a white kid crying for his for some new socks.
for black friends. He sounds like a white kid crying for black friends.
He sounds like Cartman on South Park. Pat.
I got new beats.
That's how his voice gets after a while.
Yeah.
Marshall has new beats.
I like his
Don't play
cadence.
with
I
me.
like his rhythm.
No, he can
picks
rap.
decent beats.
He can rap.
He has skill. I'm not dissing his skill. He has skill.
He can rap.
He can
But,
rap like
you know
a
what I mean?
motherfucker.
But
I personally-
know what you're saying. Like, you're not going to take it to the lab. You're not going to bang that album.
No.
Nigga, we going to Vegas today. Nigga, throw on the M, nigga.
I'm not
Play
gonna
that
put him,
kamikazes so we can fall asleep on the road.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna put him in my top 5, 10, 15, 20, or
Niggas
30.
be having M on the fucking Mount Rushmore,
Because niggas,
man.
I'll tell you why. Because black people psychologically, deep down inside, still are in love with white
Yes,
daddy.
we think
that
fucking-
when we think white is white. We think white ice is colder. We think white air is cleaner.
Hey, man,
so
White
white
ice
air
is
is
colder.
cleaner.
White ice is colder. I don't know if you ever had some nigga ice, but
The
it
white
melts fast.
ice shit.
That white ice, nigga,
yeah, white ice.
Hey, that
man.
white ice is
glacier type. It's glacier like.
Hey, look, let me tell you this, man. You got some truth there. I remember one time when I was a kid and I went in a liquor store and just was like, I'm going to eat some ice and shit and put some of that white ice on my lips. Nigga,
that shit stick to
stuck,
you.
Nigga.
It stick
was
to
stuck.
you.
And I was so scared of getting caught for like busting open the ice that I like peeled that
Nigga,
shit
ain't
off.
all-
Nigga.
ain't all ice white?
Peeled my lips off.
No,
snow is
Nigga,
white.
not like liquor store ice, nigga. It's whiter.
yeah, you got to go to a white store and get some white ice. Do you know what I'm talking about? Once
Shit.
you get some real white
Yeah,
I've
ice.
had white ice.
And look, that shit don't
Ain't
let
no
your shit
different than
melt.
nigga ice to me.
Melrose, your shit don't melt that
Nigga,
fast, right?
I'm telling you, I'm leading a black bar, and our ice ain't as cold as white ice. I'm gonna tell you right now.
That's y'all
man.
getting some fucked up ice.
Damn.
That shit be
Nah,
the
I'm just
same.
keeping
Y'all
it
niggas
real.
got brown ice?
Black, no, it's black Hollywood ice, but it doesn't last as long. Sometimes I
Niggas
go
make
get
they
white
ice
ice.
out of iced tea and shit.
Sometimes I go get white ice and pass it as our own.
And that right there is psychology as to why niggas put Eminem in their top 5.
Yeah,
man.
that's
This
right
what's
there.
part about it. People will put Eminem in their top 5, but can't name 5 Eminem songs. They play 20. Like, if you look at their CD case,
That I could do.
they rarely even play Eminem. But when they say top 5,
I know.
And
They
this how
don't
you know-
never play them.
And this how you know some bullshit. They always be like, okay, my top 5. They gonna say Jay-Z because they don't want to be left out, so they gonna say Jay-Z.
Tupac and
They
Biggie.
gonna say Tupac and Biggie. Then they be like,
now them only got 2 left.
and then they be like, you
Lil
gotta
Wayne,
throw.
Lil Wayne, you got to
Here's
throw
the
in Weezy.
Here's the key word. You gotta throw in them. When they tell someone say you
Ah,
gotta,
shut
that
the
means
fuck up.
that's not what I
Get
believe.
these nuts.
But I
But
don't
if I
want.
say
I don't want to
anything
stand on my
different,
own
yeah.
nuts, and I don't want to stand on my own. I want you niggas' approval, so I'm gonna throw them in there, so I ain't gotta fight with y'all.
Because it's
that's
hard.
all that means.
It's really hard to have your own opinion about shit because motherfuckers will not let you have your own opinion. You can name 5 off-brand rappers and niggas will swear that your liking is not credible. Like you don't know anything about music now.
Niggas will discredit what you like.
Yeah,
That's true.
Like
You do
in
not-
a
you
barbershop,
don't like
a
that
nigga
shit,
cannot have his own opinion. Like you have to sway with the overall consensus of the shop.
Melrose, who's your favorite rapper, man?
My favorite rapper of all time is LL Cool J.
Going for the LL, huh?
I'm an LL fan.
You know how I get past that? People because I throw my top 5. I don't give a fuck what nobody think, and they'll be like, well, no. How you not gonna have Jay-Z in there? I'd be like, because it's my top 5, nigga. It's an opinion.
That's
Stand
right.
on yours.
Yeah.
All right, man. What's next, man? It's Crooked Cop Killer in Texas. Y'all know this
All right,
story, man?
It's old.
This chick, man. Yeah, that shit is old.
Yeah, that shit right there.
There's been new developments.
Found out it was really her house.
Man,
At
she
one
claimed
time.
that this black dude, she goes into this black dude's house by accident, his apartment, thinking it was her own, and she kills him because he's in her apartment. And so that was the story to start with. Now, if you're a police officer and you open the door and you walk into an apartment, you know if that shit is yours or not, dude. You don't even have to see
Here's
nobody,
what-
smell nobody, nothing.
Here's what's
First
part
thing you
about
can
it.
smell if it's your apartment. Everybody's
Exactly.
apartment has
its own
particular
Smell.
scent.
Yes.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
you can also smell that shit damn near outside the door, nigga.
You can tell. One of the ways I can always determine if I'm in the right place is when I put the key in the door.
Yeah, if that shit turn.
Yeah, like if that motherfucking key work, then that's pretty much my
All
shit.
they gotta do is turn a little bit.
If you can unlock the top and the bottom lock.
Yeah. You home.
Yeah, with the same
Home sweet
key.
home.
Here's the
This
thing about
bitch was breaking in. Like,
Why isn't it working? Open up. Open up. God damn it.
she kicked the door in. She said, "You're behind the door. Hold it locked."
here's something we got to discuss when it comes to that.
What?
The locks on that particular apartment building was right across the street from the police station.
Was it?
Yes, it's like literally like down the street. So she's claimed she was tired, but she literally could walk home. That particular complex is full of police officers, and when you look at that, they don't have your regular door locks. The regular doors have it. We don't have
Like,
a
you got
picture
one of them, like,
You have to turn it. No, you have a key, but when you turn it, there's a little green light
like
that
a
turns.
handcuff key and shit. Like,
There's a green light.
oh,
There's a green light that turns on when you come in, and then if it's the wrong key, it's a red light that come on.
Oh.
But here's a caveat to that. Since there's so many police officers that
maybe
stay
she
there,
was colorblind.
He left the door unlocked.
no. Since so many police officers stay there, police officer doors not only have that particular lock, they also have a key code. So you know which door is a police officer's door and which one's not, based on if it has a key code on there or not.
That's
Damn.
a fact.
Police
Is that a
officers who
fact?
work
The
there,
one?
yeah.
Yeah.
So the police officers who work
did
there.
some real investigative work
Yeah,
on
no,
this.
because
Where did you read that?
I didn't
Yeah,
read, no, I
fact,
didn't,
my nigga.
I didn't read it. I went to the news and I saw a report
Is this
of
TMZ?
the news with people who live there. People who live there.
That's some real
Were pulling their
good
phones out.
investigative
That's why-
reporting right there.
Yeah, you got to go on the people who live there were pulling their own phones out and saying, "This is some bullshit. Let me record this for you." These are people who live in that same complex who I got that from.
Okay.
And you can look it up, and it's on YouTube. People are uploading it themselves because they're like, "This is some bullshit. There's no way you can go into the wrong apartment in this apartment complex." And so the residents
It
spoke
is
up because they're like,
bullshit.
"Shit, they don't want that bitch coming in their apartment."
Man, and she killed somebody before too.
Yeah, she killed somebody before.
To me, she saw them other cops in the complex. It was like, watch, man, I'm about to get one.
About
Just
to get
listen.
one.
Listen,
I'ma show y'all niggas how to
listen.
do it.
Yeah, watch. It's gonna be quick too.
Dude, his mom.
Pop, pop.
His mom was I forgot what island country they're from, but his mom was was a diplomat from that. I forgot what island. I think it was
Really?
St. Lucia.
Zimbabwe?
No island, nigga. Zimbabwe's. Nigga said Zimbabwe.
Zimbabwe is not
One of
an
the
island?
Caribbean islands.
Tanzania, nigga. Oh, Caribbean.
Yeah.
Caribbean island is like Mississippi.
Yeah, these motherfuckers. So it's one of the things where she knew what the fuck she was doing.
She wanted to shoot a nigga. She got off
Yeah.
work and she had that I want to shoot a
She
nigga
want to shoot
itch.
another nigga.
She know that she gonna
Another.
get a lot of money from them people, and the white folks donate to people who kill niggas.
Oh, yeah.
She about to get a go-to fund me. She about to get some paid time off.
She about to cash out.
And when she get home, the fucking white people in the complex gonna bring the bitch white ice.
Have an all white party, a puff with P Diddy.
Here, you
in the
need a
house.
cold drink. We brought white ice.
Ooh, it's real cold, Melrose. Thank you. It's extra cold on my
Fucked
lips.
up. I think she deserves the maximum penalty, and anybody supporting her needs to be immediately fired from their choice of occupation.
Yeah, whatever.
They charge her with manslaughter today in a different county.
Manslaughter.
Fuckboy patrol.
Means 2 to 20 years.
2 to 20.
That means she's going to get off time
Means-
served. 'cause
That gets
she's
you
been in
20
the house
days.
drinking
Right.
But they moved
cold ice already.
But they arrested her in a different county, so that means they're going to move the trial to a different county, to an all-white county probably, and get her off. They're not going to have that trial in
I
Dallas.
don't know, man. She'll be
They're
good.
not going to have that trial in Dallas.
Next one, man. I thought this story was interesting. Is the penny worthless?
Hell no.
That's the question. So apparently, the penny costs more money to produce them than they're even worth. So about 3 years ago, they produced some 35 million pennies.
Why?
No, 350 million pennies,
Why?
and which is $35 million, and it costs $55 million to produce them.
Copper. It costs some copper, and that's what Dick Gregory said. And
is it worthless? That's the question.
Is it? Hell no. It's not worth it for what they're saying, for why they print it.
True.
They want to remind you who that motherfucker is on that penny.
It can't be worthless because if it was worthless, one could have all 35 million of them motherfuckers and it'd be worth something. You know what I mean? But one, I don't know.
Why not recycle the pennies and upgrade them?
Well, I think that was a part of it.
To another penny.
That was the part of it, yeah.
Why produce more pennies?
Costs,
Let's just keep the pennies that we got.
It actually costs to reproduce them, you know?
Well, why not just clean the motherfucker? Bring all your pennies.
Get some penny cleaners.
And we get some fucking copper cleaners and clean your fucking pennies.
Throw them in a tub of bleach or some shit.
Now, that should cost pennies on the dollar.
Yeah, that should be penniless.
That should be pennies on the dollar. Let's just fucking clean the old pennies that we have.
Pennies.
Everybody turn in your pennies and get them clean and let's get them back in circulation.
Look, if you're walking down the street and you see a penny on the ground, do you pick it up?
Yes.
Not really.
Yes.
Not really?
Superstitious
You're
niggas.
like, man.
I probably should.
Where my superstitious niggas at?
I probably should.
Find a piggy, pick it up all day long.
The richest dude I know picks up pennies. Like the richest guy I know picks up pennies anytime he can.
What's his name?
His name is Al. This motherfucker he's in his 80s now, but he's been picking up pennies since day one. And then
he done picked up a lot of pennies.
And what he does is he has a good idea. And at the end of the year, however many pennies he picks up, he goes and he buys gold with it.
Well, you know what's funny, man? The thing
that's not a lot of gold after fucking I don't know.
That's
what we've been doing it for 60 years.
Look, that's what I was getting ready to say.
What did a nigga find, nigga? 5 pennies a day?
Look, let me tell you, this dude. The story came about because this guy had 50. Okay, you know what the big sparklers bottle 5-gallon joints?
Yeah.
This nigga had 50 of those full of pennies. He's been saving them since the 50s.
Okay,
50 of them. Okay. How much would you say much money he has now? Because he says like he's tired of it. The motherfucker, this is the same guy. He was like 80 years old and shit. He like, dude, turn this shit in.
$3,000.
$3,000. What would you say, Dewan?
3 in a 5-gallon. How many pennies?
5-gallon.
I'm over here googling this shit right now. How many pennies?
This nigga.
I am pennies.
Well, answer quickly.
He's fucking cheater.
Yeah, fucking cheater.
In a 5-gallon bucket.
You would lose on Bible Jeopardy, nigga.
Hey, you would lose with Serena Williams.
Okay, it's saying because of the volume on Google, it's saying 38,855 pennies can fit into a
into a bottle,
into a 5-gallon bottle.
All right. Well,
no. It says no. I take it back. It's saying that 7,771 pennies per. No, 7,701 pennies per gallon. That equals 38,855 pennies in a 5-gallon.
Oh, okay. So 38,000. So that's $380.
No, 38,000. What?
Yeah, $380.
Man, this shit ain't even worth the math.
So look, that's my point.
Trying to figure out some pennies.
This nigga cashed this shit in, and look, he got these trucks and shit. They made this big to do, right? He put them on the back of the trucks, the big flatbeds, man.
Look, there he is.
And he went to the bank. And he's Penny Man.
Look at Penny Man.
Yeah, he's a Penny Man.
Go, Penny Man. Go, Penny Man.
Go. And this motherfucker poured all day long the pennies in that little shit going.
Somebody need some help. I need some help.
Yeah, and that shit came to $5,100, dude.
I mean, he had some quarters and nickels in that motherfucker.
$5,100, man, for all that time you spent saving that shit. You know that nigga done moved at least 5 times, nigga, in all the years. He got the who's gonna carry the pennies?
And you know the mover nigga like, my nigga, I ain't taking all these pennies. You got to get that yourself.
Yeah, this pennies ain't worth my time, man.
But you know, it's never just pennies. And then it's quarters and dimes and nickels and that shit.
That's true. He threw a few extras, but look, then what he did though with it. Guess what he did with it?
Invested in dimes.
Nah. What that nigga did with it? He got his teeth fixed, dude. He got some dentures and shit.
After 50 fucking years,
this nigga
you want to fix your teeth.
He got dentures.
That was your idea?
That's the gift for him. That's probably why he got all that goddamn change. I mean, candy change over the last 50 years.
Exactly.
That's a Snicker bar change
that was
he been
definitely
saving.
a white move.
That's
Why
a
his teeth all
Starburst
fucked
ass
up.
type
Yeah.
nigga. Yeah.
That was a white move if I ever heard one. Only white people have the foresight to change their teeth after
I'm going to put my teeth on layaway all these
70
years.
years. He had to be 70. This nigga want to die with a nice smile.
All right, man. What's next, man? Today is September 11th.
Okay.
On the actual day of September 11th, Jay-Z put out the Blueprint album, and this then makes this the anniversary.
Happy anniversary, Jay, to your Blueprint. Motherfuckers been copying it ever since, so you had a masterful idea.
The original Blueprint album?
Well, he doesn't really have the idea. There's controversy there because KRS-One actually put out the original Blueprint, and he put out the new Blueprint.
Well, that's what happens in construction. Nobody can have rights to a blueprint. Nigga.
Yeah.
Once you have your own.
But doesn't that like chronicle Jay-Z's career? Because Jay-Z, we don't talk about the rip-offness of his career.
It's there.
Because
Wow.
Jay-Z,
Wow.
I mean, when you listen to his lyrics, most of his most famous hooks, he didn't write. You know,
Why did it sound like Suge Knight all of a sudden?
He got from the truth is the truth.
He didn't write. If you type,
If you want me talking about something,
If you want your executive producer all in the videos.
come to death row.
Yeah, these motherfuckers talking about the Jay. People like, oh, Jay-Z said if I had a nigga, because you ignorant niggas can hear me. No, nigga, Lauryn Hill said that first. You know what I mean? Like, this motherfucker.
No, he does a lot of plagiarism.
He does a lot of plagiarism.
He does a lot of
and then
plagiarism.
it's always mixed over either a Just Blaze or a Kanye beat that got 3 or 4 other beats in it. So it's proven beat on top of proven beat on top of proven line on top of proven line with everything else wrapped around it.
And then he explained it one time. I can't think of the song where he was like, I'm bigging up. You talking shit because I big up. I'm just bigging up.
He gave an excuse.
Yeah,
people say he explained it. But the thing is, the hardest part of creation is the motivation, the inspiration that cooked that line. He take the hardest part and take it and then just raps on top of it. So
I think
Jay-Z's your favorite rapper. What you say, Morose?
He's not one of my favorite rappers.
Oh, okay.
But I do fuck with Jay-Z on a Blueprint level. A lot of times you have to master the idea of making something successful. And a lot of people try to be so original that they outthink their way out of the game. Like, I think Puffy is the prime example. No, listen. Puffy is the prime example. He was the first nigga to say, let's take this same song and do it again on a proven beat. Like, we're just going to take this same song and put it to this beat, and I'm going to whisper, the remix. Take that.
Well,
take that,
I will.
take that.
The only thing I will argue against that is Puffy kind of did create the remix idea of doing the remix itself.
Nah.
So now when anybody makes a remix, are they copying the idea of
you're
Puffy?
Right. He didn't create anything but the idea of this new sampling
Think about the first rap hit was Rapper's Delight. What was that based off? Good Times?
I know.
I mean,
Good
the
Times
first rap, the Good Times by Sheik. So, I mean, sampling is part of rap. I get it. You know what I mean? Sampling, you going to rap, you going to sample, you going to take some beats straight up.
Party
and,
people.
You know, and I'm not here to diss, I'm not here to none of that. But I'm just here when it comes to Jay-Z.
Man, respect the
this
icon,
nigga
man.
will take a whole thing and say it's his. And
No, Drake will take a nigga whole
no, Drake
do
will
it
do
too.
that.
lyric.
Yeah, Drake would be like...
Drake could take a nigga whole shit and wait 4 months for niggas to figure that out. Like, hold up, my
And
nigga.
then when niggas figure it out, he'll just drop you the
Jake
duck. It's
got
like,
that.
oh
Yeah,
yeah,
my
you're
nigga,
right.
yeah, you nigga,
This was
that's
your
Beyonce.
thing.
That
And
was your
Beyonce
shit.
does that too.
I was waiting for the check. I was waiting for you to call me.
And Beyonce does that too.
But see, singers aren't up to the same standard.
Yeah,
Why
it's-
not?
It's music. Yeah, they gotta be.
Why not?
No, you can take. I mean, you can take some as inspiration, but Beyonce will take a song, pay your ass out, then make you sign a non-disclosure agreement saying don't say nothing about it.
Everybody
sign
does,
this
so that's
shit.
music industry.
You better sign this.
Everybody does
The
that.
thieves do it, not everybody.
All right, let's keep going, man.
Thieves?
Let's keep
Damn.
going. Let's keep going. NFL just started.
Okay. Not
And-
for long, motherfucker.
And I have mixed feelings right now because it's like I was slow to the whole Kaepernick shit. If you guys remember, a whole year ago,
This shit's old, man.
I was slow. That is old. I was slow because I was more tied to like, damn nigga, everybody's saying like he can't get a job, and I was still on like, well shit, he ain't been playing well and shit. He ain't been playing like he was playing in the Super Bowl and all that. He shouldn't be working. I was on that, not really paying attention to the whole like, okay, well, you know, he's
being blackballed.
Yeah, he's being blackballed, exactly, systematically and all that. Anyway.
The man.
So last year I was a little slow motion on the NFL as far as watching and following it, even my team, man, because I had a bad taste in my mouth. But I've been fucking playing football since I was playing flag, dude. You know what I mean?
You've been playing football?
I played football all the way up to high school. My son played football. I coached football. I love the game, man. You know what I mean? It's a sport that is one of the best sports there is by design. You know what I mean? So I love this game. But I hate how they doing it, brother. You know what I mean? So I got mixed feelings. The other thing that's a thing is like right now the Rams are moving to Inglewood. I love that for Inglewood, man, and what that's bringing to the area and the community and all that. I want the Rams to prosper. Right. But still, it's that NFL bullshit. And
Fuck
I don't know.
NFL.
So the season just started. How y'all feeling?
I'm feeling like I hate this time of year. This is the time of year where I have to listen to every undocumented analyst.
Undocumented
analyst.
That's the key word.
Yeah, these motherfuckers out of nowhere just know everything about football and why teams are doing what they're doing and why trades go through and why Kaepernick's not playing. Motherfuckers who never even touched a football.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers who are putting their finances on the fantasy of football.
Right.
These motherfuckers
the fantasy of football.
These motherfuckers are investing.
I needed 2 more yards. I would have got $300 more.
That's why niggas do like Kaepernick. It's a fucking, I can't stand it. I hate this time of year.
I cannot stand these fantasy. I don't watch football no more. I'm good with it. I'm cool on.
Are you all the way off?
And here's why I'm all the way off of it.
He's recording the game.
And here's why I'm all the way off of it. I'm the kind
not
of
watching them live.
Yeah, he's listening through transistor radio.
You got to be a loser to watch a recorded game. Once you already know who won, what the fuck is the point of watching?
Fucking loser. You're in love.
For beers.
Like when I used to watch football, I used to love 2 or 3 years ago. You look at my Facebook timeline, football this, football that.
Right.
But at the end of the day, I see how as an organization, I know at the end of the day, the whole country is racist or whatever, and is. But the way football's going out the way to say niggas get in line, and you take your mistreatment and shut the fuck up. Yeah. And so since you want to be overt with it like that,
so is that fucking with your like ability to be interested?
I used to be a Cowboy fan, and I'm looking at it from a competitive. I'm looking at this from a competitive point of view. I mean, I'm a basketball coach, but all sports are the same thing.
All right.
The champion has to be the mentally strongest, not just the physically strongest.
Right.
The champion is the most mentally strong.
All
That's
around.
Why they need all of it.
Yeah.
And the mental is the most important part of any team.
Especially winning a championship.
When you have an owner that comes out and says, look, I know it ain't the rules that in the NFL that you motherfuckers stand up, but since you a Cowboy, you gonna stand up and you ain't gonna say shit. And so to see your quarterback and your running back be like, okay, sir. If they scared of Jerry Jones, old prune, rusty, ugly, dirty motherfucking ass, how they gonna be with some 700-pound motherfucker right across from them? What's their courage like then?
That's black on black crime.
What are you gonna be? But when you see the Cowboys play on the field, you see they ain't shit. When they get mentally, they ain't strong. So it's like even my favorite team, you niggas ain't gonna win. Not with that kind of mindset.
I say I ain't gonna win.
You weak.
We need Romo
I
back.
respect you. You weak.
Could it be just as simple as I'm setting my company policy, and my company policy is that everybody stands up during this particular time of the game. This is my company policy.
You do have the right to do that.
It's like when you work for somebody else.
As a player, have the right to not. To not.
Okay,
But as a business owner, you can set that.
No, you can't because
even as a player, I'm employing.
We got to go to the context of the situation. Owning the NFL isn't an all-time position. You work under the NFL umbrella. So if the NFL umbrella changes the rules, then hey, it is what it is. But if the NFL umbrella doesn't
the teams
change the
can't
rules,
have their own.
No, you can't have like I used to work. Just say you work. I used to work at a bank. I used to work at Chase
Google
Bank.
that. We're not
when
sure.
I worked at Chase Bank.
I don't know if I'm thinking that's a fact either, man.
Well, you niggas
Google
need to.
this.
That's a simple one right there. Well, I used to work at Chase Bank, and the branch I worked at couldn't override company policy. Say, okay, at this branch you got to dress this way and dress that way. Because I had a matter of fact, the branch I worked at.
Yeah, but the branches don't have separate owners, though.
The same thing with the NFL. You're an owner, but you're owner under the rules of the NFL. When you're a franchise of a company, my job tried to get me to. I remember I never forget.
Jerry Jones said, "God damn it, boys!"
This is why I talk. This is why I talk this way. My last semester in college, when I worked at Chase Bank, and they tried to change the rules, just my branch, and say I got to come in at a certain time.
Are we talking about the '90s, nigga?
No, we talking about just.
Why you talk which way, money?
No, they tried to change the rules and make their own little rules separate from the company policy.
Okay.
And they were like, basically, do this or not. And so I basically took a knee. I said, "Fuck y'all." That's the company say I ain't got to do this.
Did you get fired?
Do it. No, they tried to fire me.
Well, that was my whole point with
Did you
with the
resign?
Cowboys could do the same thing. The player could be like, "Nigga, I'm not doing that shit."
All right, cool.
Just because they tried.
No, and I said that to say I did that. I made that move and lost out on money because I have balls. If these niggas out here can't do the same thing and they say I'm gonna get a check, I don't respect you. So I can't root for you.
Is it more
can't
in
root
the
for you.
aspect of we got to this point so that we could provide a better living for our families to
Melrose,
come?
why
Yes,
are
sir.
you overlooking this fact here that this nigga Dewan is the Kaepernick of banking?
He said he took a knee.
I took a goddamn knee.
This nigga changed the banking industry right before your eyes.
Goddamn
I
right.
said,
And
bullshit.
you're gonna jump to Nick's check cashing type shit, nigga. We talking about the bank. We talking about Wells Fargo, nigga.
He's a pioneer in banking.
If I could do that shit at $15 an hour,
I
goddamn
think
it,
this
you
is
better
where the
have
story
some money.
lies.
Yeah.
Let's stay here.
Yes, this
If I
nigga's a
could make that
pioneer.
decision at $15 an hour, goddamn it, you can make that decision with $2 million bank account.
But here's the thing. I think you made a very key statement. You said, because of that, I lost a lot of money.
Right.
And what we have to start to understand as a people who are pushing for providers of families to take this type of stance on this public platform, and you don't take it at your job. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're not the type of guy that's going to say, you know what, this is going to spill over even into my life.
Right.
We're taking a knee all across the world. This is not the NFL players. Everybody's taking a knee. But when you're pushing it towards these people who really sometimes don't even care that much about what you're saying. Like, yeah, I think that it's terrible that black men are being gunned down in the street, but how I feel like I'm going to express my anger is I'm going to go out there and make 20 tackles and earn my pay. I'm going to do it a different kind of way. I'm not just going to sit down, because really,
You get to choose, bro. You get to choose how you want to fucking do anything.
Oh yeah, that's why like me personally, I don't put it on the players. The players, you know, it's the own my issues with these owners and how the balls
see,
that
the
they
thing-
have. I don't support you, motherfuckers.
The thing that's a trip though about it is, like, if you don't support the game, right, and ratings go down or whatever, teams are losing or whatever, the players that you support, they just end up like losing out.
They
You know what I
lose.
mean?
You know,
ratings are down.
You know how I say to that?
We got to make some pay cuts.
You know how I say to that? 70% of them motherfuckers go broke within 3 years of retirement anyway.
So
I
look,
don't
I'm
give
helping
a
you
fuck.
out, goddamn it, right? Let's just get to this shit sooner, nigga.
You're going broke anyway.
Yeah, man.
Take a knee.
Maybe if you learn how to use your brain before that NFL fuck up your brain, you can save what you have and multiply that money somewhere else.
What the fuck?
More
All
than
right,
one way
man.
to make money.
A nigga can't win for losing.
Let's keep going, man. I'm already too late with this. This happened on Sunday. Drake and Meek Mill fucking did a concert together, squashed their beef. Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fat fuck?
Well, it's good for some peace.
Yeah, yeah, good to see you, brother.
Wait. See, that's what we was talking about. The white man ice is colder. We would spend more time talking about Eminem than two niggas getting together, squashing the beef, bringing back hip hop friendship, and let's get together, make money, show everybody that two niggas who were once in conflict, major conflict, can get together, squash it, and we just gonna move right past that.
Why
shit,
was
right?
I so willing to move beyond
I don't know.
that,
That's because
I don't
niggas
know.
think white information is whiter.
It's right.
A writer.
Yeah,
Really? J.R. Ryder?
J.R. Ryder.
J.R. Ryder.
It's my opinion.
I think it's good, man. I think that if you have a rap beef, I think when it's over, niggas should come together and just be like, "All right, let's just rap home."
Yeah, because it's just shit talking at the end of the day. Like
It's music.
How many times we comedians? You roast all goddamn day.
Right.
But when it's over, it's over.
It's over. Exactly.
It's different on comedians. Like nigga, if nigga diss me, nigga, it's for life. There's no coming back from. Don't kiss me and diss me, nigga. No, it's for life.
With comedians.
When
Yeah.
it come to jokes, you don't Jones.
Hey, these niggas
I
out
do
here
Jones,
are
but, like-
sensitive. Melrose, you're not a bagger, huh?
I am. That's how I got into comedy. Really.
Really?
Like,
Oh, you a
bagging.
bagger?
I am a
I ain't really heard your bag get down, man. Don't want to bag on a nigga in a second.
There's a reason for that. Like,
I
you know what I
haven't
mean?
seen no-
I'm the kind of guy that takes it.
Like most bag niggas can't resist and shit, and you have held them in.
That's because of I know where it takes me, and I know that's why a lot of people, my whole life, why niggas don't fuck with me.
Sounds
Because-
suspect, the one.
Okay, just
Sounds suspect.
just shoot.
Oh, just started up? Oh, we gonna start the Baggers Collective. Don't get it cracking.
Shoot,
We
White
call
Mike.
Priest Love. Oh, he called me White Mike. Oh, all right. Oh, that was pretty good, man. Oh, we got any more, Mel?
That was for my BB gun.
Hey, he called me
That was my BB gun.
White Mike.
White Mike.
Oh, look, he pulled his bagging too.
You know what I'm saying? Okay.
Oh, we called that leftovers right there. When niggas are like side bag on your shit, like a nigga that'll bag. Oh, man. Melrose, wait, you want to get some, Melrose? You sound like you do, man. That was aggressive right there. That was like if a nigga said, "Do you box?" and you just still on a nigga.
That'd be funny as hell, wouldn't it?
Yeah, like, "Hey, nigga, you box? What you think?"
Sometimes. It's been a minute, but
Oh, man. Oh, that's pretty funny, man. What else is today? 9/11. Today, man. Does that mean anything to anybody?
No.
Not really. I want to talk about the conspiracy because I'm a conspiracy theorist, and I don't really think it's a conspiracy. I feel like I have the answers to that.
Tell us, Mike.
I feel that 9/11, we have talked about this on previous 9/11s, was a hoax. And it did really, people really lost their lives. Buildings really collapsed.
right.
And all that. But the idea that these guys hijacked planes and banged into these buildings and they crumbled into tiny pieces is some bullshit.
And here's the thing about that, the hijacking part. Like, when I was a kid, I used to, like, really want to be a pilot, so I studied, like, flying and shit.
Right.
And the explanation I got on the news on September 15th, 2011 was they said these guys went to a flight school in Florida.
Right.
And trained on these single-engine
Simulation.
But then the actual simulator.
Did they actually get in the plane? 'Cause I
Yeah,
thought it was
here's the actual plane that they got in.
Oh, okay.
A single prop Cessna, the kind we see flying over the Hawthorne Airport.
Oh, them? What?
You can't go from a single. As a matter of fact, taking somebody who I had about 100 hours of flight experience as an actual flying a plane from back in high school. It's a huge difference between flying a single engine plane
It's all the same.
and a double engine plane.
the same.
I mean, just to go from single engine to double engine, it's like it requires you like 10,000 more, like way more
Right.
flight hours.
Right.
But to go to a jet,
Right.
and that jet has to fly at least 330 miles an hour to stay in the air, and you hit a building this big.
And after jacking
You know how goddamn good you gotta be to do that?
Maybe that's why they crashed. It was an accident.
You don't hit no building. That's this wide.
And
Maybe
then
that's
and
why
look,
they
At 400 miles
and
an
then
hour.
the other person hit the other building.
Yeah, like, oh,
Well, see,
you
look.
see the motherfucker looping around like, I got this motherfucker.
And then there's this thing about these buildings. Oh, there's so much fire. There's so much fire. It got so hot they crumble. Here's the thing. In the history of skyscrapers, there's been fires that have happened throughout
All
the
the
years.
time.
No
Never.
building has ever failed.
Ever has a building fallen from a
And
fire.
then it fell in single file. That
Yeah.
shit if it hits something, I'm thinking, boom, it's going to at least fall over. Momentum.
Well, metal, first of all, when it gets hot, it melts. It doesn't crumble into fucking pieces. It melts if it was gonna melt. But it's not hot enough to melt that fucking metal because the metal was encased by concrete. See, like the World Trade Centers, those were the strongest buildings ever created.
they were built to take an airplane hit.
Exactly. And anything else.
Not to mention that they took out an insurance policy weeks or
Yeah,
days
like a month before, right?
to ensure that if a plane were to ever crash into the
Come now, man.
that will happen. But as a conspiracy theorist, I think it's most importantly, like, we got the conspiracy. Now we need to come with the exact reason on why they did this. Because a lot of people will come
Well, they
with...
did it to be able to get to go to war. And to have people to follow them and be down with the war. Because that's where all the hundreds of billions got made off the war.
And it's the thing about that. The Patriot Act was already done. Like, they tried to push the Patriot Act through back in the 80s under a different name. I can't remember the name right now. But that shit was something that had already been, like, already ready. And once that big old 9/11 thing happened, then it was just like, how you going to have this legislation this big ready in 2 days? That means it was already done.
Right.
Or some people really stayed up overnight to finish the shit.
And you had that shit.
Somebody did some
Somebody
homework.
did their homework.
Nigga, all-nighter.
Yeah, they
I got it. Oh!
These motherfuckers had the Patriot Act coming through. And then on top of that, Halliburton got all the contracts.
I know.
And people
exactly.
think Cheney used to work
with the steel. He came through with the steel company. My company my company I got this on the steel.
Yeah, we good on the steel. And we're going to give you a discount.
Halliburton was founded by Herbert Walker Bush, the Bush's granddaddy.
And ran by Cheney.
You know what I like about white people? They will fucking put their hustle down right in front of your fucking face and dare you to object to it. They will come through, blow up your whole fucking country, rebuild the shit for you, and charge you for the shit.
Right.
That's gangster. Like, gangbangers need to take note to how white people do shit. Like, if you're gonna kill a nigga, at least
get in the funeral home.
Yeah. Where the motherfucker gotta get, you know what I mean? Like, look, nigga, get your money.
Hey, little Fifi got the flowers hooked up.
Yeah.
And,
we got, nigga,
and JJ.
The homie got the limos.
Yeah, he got the limos.
The flowers.
Yeah.
And send a motherfucker right to their house and offer a package deal.
Yeah, you got
on the whole service. Like, nigga, hey, cuz, I know y'all grieving right now.
Yeah.
But me and the homies, we got the limo package.
Yeah.
We got the homie right here going to embalm me.
Hey, yo, and look, see, we don't pop off no pigeons, nigga. We do doves, you know what I mean?
And that ain't even the most
we do
gangster part
pigeons,
of it.
cuz. We let everybody clap.
Oh, we clap,
everybody clap, cuz they come back to the
you know the most gangster part of that whole scenario, Melrose, that you said? The most gangster part of that is, they'll bomb your country, they'll come back and build it, but then they'll charge you an interest rate they know you can't get out of to do it. These motherfuckers in all throughout Africa and Mali and Ghana, these motherfuckers are still paying the French taxes for leaving.
And we know you guys don't eat pork, but we putting up a barbecue shack inside the McDonald's.
And you're going to pay for that shit
right.
at Porky's, a 900% interest rate.
We're putting up a Porky's right here. So, you know, if you're feeling like you might want to try pork, here's
start with the pig lips. Yes. It's a delicacy.
The white man. I blew it up and I rebuilt it.
God damn it.
And I took the liberty of running an oil line from your country to mine.
Man, I've seen what a demolition building looks like, man. They show the motherfuckers, man. They just fall down like this. Mm-hmm. Man, when I was watching that shit, man, right when it happened, it didn't take me long to be like, damn, wait a minute now. Literally when it happened, I stood up in my living room and was like, wait a minute, man. What the fuck? And then I was like, oh, shit, it's crazy. Then when the second one fell, dude, that's when I laughed out loud to myself, dude.
I think what was dope was they didn't show the mini building that collapsed, too.
Ooh.
There was a
mini
building.
They never showed that shit on camera.
That's the proof, though.
There was a mini building.
That's building number 7.
Yeah.
That's building number 7.
And they don't talk much about
the Pentagon.
All of the
now the Pentagon is
all of the gold that was removed from the basement of the World Trade Center. That was like a keeping place.
That's true.
For lots of gold and
like a gold garage.
Yeah, and somebody had the foresight to get all that shit out of there.
FBI records got so-called destroyed.
We're gonna do some painting. 7. Oh no. FBI, basically all the classified records, right?
And this one, remember, Congressman Condit was on trial for killing his assistant.
Who?
That people got the biggest news September 11th. Oh, matter of fact, on the paper in the New York Times, September 11th.
Who was it?
There was a congressman named Congressman Gary Condit, and there was like, if you remember going back then, there was like a long thing where like one of his assistants came up dead, and after 9/11. You ain't heard about that bitch since.
He's like, I'm going to need you guys to do the building thing today, man. It's got to happen today.
And here's the thing with
Can we do 7 as well?
Yeah.
Can we do 7 as well?
We're going to need 7.
How the Pentagon get hit, but we ain't got no video? There's cameras all around the motherfucking Pentagon.
Look, that Pentagon did not get hit by no plane, bro. There wasn't even no holes in the motherfucker.
The Pentagon this time, you tell me planes that it missed all them other buildings to get low enough to just hit the front of the Pentagon?
You know what's dope? Is they can show you pictures of some shit. Like, a plane was supposed to have come and crashed here, and you look at the lawn.
Right.
And the lawn was perfectly intact.
It looked good, dude.
And they show you different pictures of a plane crashing into some ground.
Right.
And it's like 120 yards worth of scatter and debris and shit, but in this it was like a hole. It was like a hole like this.
Yeah, circle. Like where the like fucking
where'd the wings go?
Yeah, and where did the engines go? That's the heaviest part. The weight 3 tons a piece and shit. That shit'll bust through the whole building. Where did they go?
And this is the thing.
And there was 3 niggas with trash bags that actually got all the plane up.
Yeah, niggas picking up a big old wing like this, like walking with it, like.
It was,
excuse me, homie.
It was like that nigga at the lunch line in the cafeteria with that one little thing.
Yeah.
He picked the shit up like that.
Yeah. That's how niggas think. Like, people always be like, all right, remember 9/11? This why I gotta say to all you middle American motherfuckers
who remember.
First of all, 9/11. I feel my heart goes out to the victims, but all terrorism matters. All buildings matter. So when I think about 9/11, I also think about Tulsa, Oklahoma, and all the buildings you motherfuckers knocked down with the first aerial assault bombings ever in United States history, bombing Black Wall Street. I remember them. They matter. Salute to them. I remember the MOVE bombings in 1986 when the Philadelphia police came in and said, we tired of you niggas living here, and bombed a whole motherfucking building where black people live.
Wait a minute, Dewan. Young Zion here feels that these brothers had it coming.
Like, what y'all niggas thought y'all was just going to build your own city
and
says, prosper?
Yeah, they had it coming, man.
Did you think you were going to build your own?
MOVE cats, they had it coming.
Nah, man, they had it coming.
They had them bombs coming, man. It's crime and shit in this element.
No. They were American citizens that paid taxes and they got bombed out they shit. So when I know he don't know. That's investigating.
No, but he says that police interactions with blacks, it's the black dude's fault. It's no
like if 3 niggas sitting in the car and the police pull up on you and get you out the car.
Systematic nothing.
Well, I would just take
you deserve it. Why were you niggas sitting in the car anyway?
Why would you do that?
How can you get out?
I would just.
That's suspicious by itself. 3 niggas sitting in a parked car. I would have fucking investigated too.
Yeah, you deserve
people on air.
That's excellent police work.
People out there in online world, if you think that it's the person's fault, that's the victim of the police, I encourage you to take a group dynamics course at your local junior college, and they'll tell you
group dynamics. We're gonna
take a group dynamics course.
Group dynamics.
And study from a scientific
take note
point
of that, brother. Group dynamics,
man.
Group
Write
dynamics.
that down, man.
Because human interact. There's a real science with human interactions and power dynamics that is easily taught, but it's not taught in schools. You can go to it's not taught in K through 12.
Yeah,
but you can find those.
The average person would know this.
Yeah,
stuff,
but in communication, science and theory, there are actual scientific things that we can go in and prove what is what. Take a goddamn group dynamics course and y'all find out.
There it is.
There it is.
Hey, man, it looks like we're at that magic point of the time where 1 hour of power has just expired.
1 hour of power,
That
man.
was a powerful segment,
I like
Mike.
that, man.
I like what you did with the show.
Power.
You brought up so many old topics and we made them new.
Yeah, man. God, that's what it's about, right,
Yeah.
man? Refurbishing topics.
Halsey.
I hope you're watching, goddammit. I hope you are, man. All right, man. Anyway, thanks for joining. Thanks for listening. I'm Mike Robertson. Joining Mike Robertson Boulevard. Find me at King Mike Boogie on all this good stuff. You know what I mean? And that's how we do it. That's how we done it. I don't even know what the fuck I'm saying.
That's how we do it.
All right, y'all. Look, thanks for joining. Nah, for real, y'all. Keep tuning in to Morris Media. We got a lot of cool shows on this network, man. It's not just mine. So check out our folks. Say what's up to Poetess in the building. Hey. Poetess. Looking kind of fly. Oh, she just put her head to the left and just looked up and smiled. Oh, shit.
Real fly.
All right, we got Melrose in the house. What's up, Melrose?
Hey, everything's good, man. Follow me, MELLROZ. And check out the 3.5 Kings every Monday, 10:30 a.m. right here on MorrisMediaLive.com. All right. Mondays.
Dewan Brown. Follow me on Instagram, Dewan B, DWANB. Facebook, Dewan Brown. And yeah, BreakthroughAS.com is the name of my company. Look it up. We help children get through the school system.
All right.
So if you have an issue, special needs children and all that shit, holla at me. I got a hookup.
We'll be back next week with some old shit, man. So join the party.
Word up.
Holla.
I like my green with crystals like bulges, picking up momentum, rolling like boulders. They call me ice, but I'm really much colder. My rhymes is heavy like the weight on my shoulders. I'm spitting that red hot smoldering lava. I fight to the end like the Navajo. Crack a bottle though, make it the goose with cranberry and triple sec. Triple my check, I feel the ripple effect of a fool on the loose. I hit you from every angle, from obtuse to right. Street shit like JJ, I'm dynamite. Slide me some dough, I show you an execution in the flesh. And promise not to leave nothing left. If you bomb it, I keep stabbing, shooting, damaging, looting. Till it ain't no disputing who the greatest is.